Good morning, I'm Dr. Marianne Gale from New South Wales Health with the COVID-19 update for today, Friday the 5th of November. In New South Wales, in the 24 hours till 8 p.m. last night, there were 249 locally acquired cases of COVID-19 reported and more than 80,000 COVID-19 tests reported during that period. In terms of vaccination, 93.8% of people aged 16 years and over had received a first dose of a COVID-19 vaccine, and 89.1% of people were fully vaccinated. In the 12 to 15-year-old age group, 79.7% of people have had their first dose, and 66.3% are fully vaccinated. Today, New South Wales Health is sad to report the deaths of 3 people. They are 2 women and 1 man. A man in his 80s from Sydney's Inner West died at Royal Prince Alfred Hospital. He had received 1 dose of a COVID-19 vaccine. A woman in her 90s died at the Mercy Place Aged Care Facility in Albury, which is where she acquired her infection. She had received 2 doses of a COVID-19 vaccine, and her death is the 6th death linked to an outbreak at this facility. A woman in her 80s died at the Southern Cross Residential Aged Care Facility in Albury. She had received 1 dose of a COVID-19 vaccine. On behalf of New South Wales Health, I extend my sincere condolences to the families and the friends of those 3 people who have passed away. There have now been 533 COVID-19 related deaths in New South Wales since the 16th of June and 589 deaths since the start of the pandemic in New South Wales. Currently in hospital, there are 285 COVID-19 cases admitted, with 61 people in intensive care, 28 of whom require ventilation. Of the 61 cases in ICU, 47 people are not vaccinated, 5 people have received 1 dose of a COVID vaccine, and 9 people have received 2 doses. In terms of sewage, our New South Wales Health ongoing sewage surveillance program has detected fragments of the virus in the following places where we are currently unaware of cases. And they are Blaney, Coonabarabran, Corindi, West Wyalong. I'd also like to remind and ask people who live in the area of Moree and in surrounding towns to please be extra vigilant for symptoms. Please get tested if you have even mild symptoms, and please, very importantly, come forward for vaccination if you haven't yet been vaccinated with either your first dose or your second dose. We really want to see high vaccination coverage in the area around Moree because we have had a recent increase in cases. So if you live in that area, please do be vigilant for symptoms. Please come forward for testing. I'd like to urge everybody, as we have done, I think probably every day, if you haven't been vaccinated, again, please come forward for vaccination. And if you are 18 years and older and have received your second dose of a vaccine 6 months ago or more, you are now able to get a booster dose, and there are many options for getting a booster dose of the Pfizer vaccine, including from New South Wales Health vaccination clinics. It's also really important that we continue to see increased coverage of vaccination in our 12 to 15-year-olds. So if you are in that age group or you have family members who are, or your parents of a 12 to 15-year-old who hasn't yet been fully vaccinated, please do get vaccinated. You can book in. There are also walk-in options at New South Wales Health clinics, at GPs and also at pharmacies. And finally, I'd just like to remind anyone who might be attending a gathering even if you're fully vaccinated. If you're attending a gathering, be it a wedding or a funeral or any other place where there's lots of people, it's particularly important to be vigilant for symptoms. Don't attend if you are unwell. If you have any symptoms, it's very important that you get tested and that you stay at home. Please don't attend any gatherings. Please don't be out and about with other people when you are unwell. So finally, thank you again, everybody, for your efforts to get tested, to get vaccinated, and to keep our New South Wales community safe, as well as your friends and your family. Thank you very much.